Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we're going to be playing Fisher King on the beta. And as you all should know by now, if you've seen any amount of my videos, Fisher King's hero power is you get a level 6 treasure on level 5. Definitely my most played hero. I think it's not particularly close. Yeah, we start off with our freed prince, flipping over a talking frog into a freed prince, of course, just getting a ton of stats. We're going to pick up a demon and a sword squire. Sword squire not exactly the best pickup with these two already high attack characters, but basically we're just taking it in anticipation of putting something more efficient in front of it. Speaking of something more efficient, there's a sleeping cat there. We're going to throw in front of the support, as well as an Elaine, who's of course the boost to attack on the range is going to be very good. We're going to make very short work of this bear skin. Deal some damage early, and then our level 3 shop, nothing too exciting here. I think we're just gonna go with a puff or a fluff, sorry, and then take our roll. Again, nothing really jumping out here. Like maybe the angel cat package is worth picking up, but I just go for the crew member. We can throw it in front of the sword squire and summon in our cat. It's gonna give the cat an extra +1/+1 as well. Crew member with like a sword squire support is generally pretty solid, and we get rewarded with a triple here on 3.1. Unfortunately, the level 3 treasures not exactly the ones we want. We're gonna go with the new and I was gonna say new and improved, but new and much worse immutable idol, which instead of giving 14/14 on level 4, level 3 it's gonna give change the stats to a 7/7 for your slot 1 character. Works well with the Elaine, although like beyond that it gets a little bit awkward, just because like most things are bigger than 7/7 as the game kind of goes on, and like the benefit just isn't really all that great. I do think I think the nerf for immutable idol was a little bit heavy-handed. I think maybe just like lowering the stats and keeping it on 4, like making it 12/12 instead of 14/14 would have been absolutely fine. Just maybe like a little bit less stats. I think would have been just fine as a level 4 treasure, even with amateur existing. I put the plowman in slot 1. I don't really know why. I think my brain was still thinking 14/14, so I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get a boost in stats by putting our 1/8 here, but it didn't really help us too much. But I mean, it ended up working out. Anyways, we find a second future vision here after taking the first one, and that just powers us to level 6 here on 3.2, and or powers us to 5. Sorry, I think it's on 4.0 right now. Anyways, we find Orchestra and we get just an absolute metric ton of stats, and yeah, now basically nothing's going to be able to touch our board for several turns. We're feeling very, very powerful here. Even Icarus, who was ahead on XP with some good tempo units there with Star Child as well as 2 Huskies, just gets kind of demolished by our board. Speaking of Star Child, we're absolutely just going to pick our own Star Child up here, and also a Nocturne. Nocturne, of course, is just going to give all our big units Slay, and we're going to generate more stars for each Slay, and also they're going to get some incremental scaling with the Nocturne aura, anyways. Not that any of these units are really going to stick around long term. We do hit level 6 now. Again, 4 XP up, and we haven't taken a roll because we have not needed to. Orchestra allows us to be completely fine. We could have just taken a Shadow Lord there, which maybe we should have instead of rolling, but we do take our roll, and then we do find us another Star Child, which we're gonna pick up. I also took the Fisherman. I mean, we got the Plowman. The Plowman does have a little bit of food on it. But I figured, like, because we're so ahead, like, this is the best time to speculate on a Fisherman. It's also a decently sized range character right now. So, like, if we were to go, like the pure farmer's route, like, this is the best opportunity. We do take our second roll here. Unfortunately, these 2 shops are just really, really lackluster. Not even any 6s that we want to buy. I think we're actually just going to sell, and we're going to buy the double aura item. It's like a little bit mediocre to spend an entire turn and 12 gold on an item just to double Nocturne's aura, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And basically, we're gonna hope that maybe we find something better to put the aura item on eventually. But for now, it is gonna generate a fair amount of, or it's gonna generate 2 slays at least each. and we're gonna get 2 stars and +2 +4 out of each sleigh, which is not nothing. And again, with these orchestra stats, we are getting sleighs very easily. We're kind of crushing the lobby here. We're really tempoing people out. We get to pick up our Princess Titania here. We could have just taken a dagger and thrown in slot 1 with our immutable idol, but we're a little bit past that point. Like it's not that late. It just seems that way because we're on level 6. But yeah, eventually we decided to bail on our experience and just take our final roll, and we did find a woman in the moon. And with this double aura'd what do you call it? Nocturne. Sorry. Of course, Woman in the Moon is going to get +40 for every sleigh that we get in the front row. So yeah, we're still looking. There's still a few different things that we would absolutely take. Of course, like the triple to the Star Child, another Nocturne, Haymaker. Those are all things on 5 that we'd be very happy to take. Narcissus to get another treasure would be fantastic. And we're also I think we're just going to take the Sea Witch here. We did pass 1, but as our gold was kind of winding down, I decided we might as well take it. Might as well kind of lean into the sleigh for a little bit and have this Woman in the Moon just be a very good tempo unit. Also, we threw some food stats onto our Fisherman, because Fisherman does double those stats, so it's like 2 gold for +14. Nothing to sneeze at. And we've got a stars board here that we're absolutely going to demolish. They fortunately take out one of our characters and save themselves from dying. And like I said, we're kind of crushing the lobby. Like, we're really tempoing people out here. You can see 3 people eliminated already. I guess it is 6.0 now. It's turn 13. So maybe it's not that maybe not that early, but health totals are looking pretty low, I think, across the board. So we do pick up another Nocturne here, and also an Oberon. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I was a little hesitant to take the Oberon, but I guess like we're closer to stars than we are to sleigh. Like, Woman in the Moon isn't really a great long-term unit because we don't have something that's going to guarantee keep slaying for the rest of the game. Like, these stats are going to eventually get overtaken and outmatched at some point. It's not this point because we are still getting all our slays, and our Woman in the Moon is large enough to weather their star barrage, and we deal a chunk of damage there. So yeah, I think moving towards stars is probably the move here. Although I do like this sort of sleigh stars package that we have going on. We get to triple our Nocturne, which is fantastic. Now we're gonna take this Philosopher's Stone and throw the Woman in the Moon in that slot, in the slot 7. So it's gonna be upgraded. So now getting +40 per sleigh. And that, of course, we are getting 2 sleighs still because of the aura itemed Nocturne. So as long as we keep getting sleighs, this Woman in the Moon is going to be able to probably carry against most boards right now, outside of scam boards. And also, all these sleighs, we are getting scaling on the Star Childs. So their numbers are going up very slowly. This immutable idol is now a detriment to to our game plan. Every time we get a sleigh, we're losing those stats in slot 1. So a little bit awkward there. But as I said, the lobby's going very fast. We're only on 6.2 here, and we're in top 2. And this opponent is looking a little bit worse for wear HP wise here. All right, we don't really add too much to our board here, so. We did switch heroes to Daedalus. We've got the second Woman in the Moon, and we've got the pair of Star Children. And if we could just find a triple for those, then that would give us a decent little power spike, getting a 4th treasure, of course, and also being able to replace our immutable idol. It doesn't really matter though, because we just knocked the opponent out for Xaxes there, with our golden Woman in the Moon, kind of carrying us through those few last fights against stars. Was this lobby kind of weak? A little bit, yeah. But yeah, we still. I mean, the super early Orchestra really damaged the lobby though. And yeah, we didn't really have a real comp come together. But I don't know. I thought this was kind of the beginnings of an interesting sort of star slays comp. I mean, I guess it's mostly like Nocturne Woman in the Moon. Like that's kind of the basis. Like the rest is all just like your regular star stuff, which I think aren't really that relevant if you're just trying to make a big Woman in the Moon. Although they kind of work together in this instance anyways, but eventually those stats do fall off if we can't keep slaying, so you need something that's going to be scaling and still being able to slay. So like I don't know, what's it called? BLT. Like BLT I think is just probably the most reliable unit. Of course it just shrinks everything to a slayable size no matter what it is. Outside of a shield, of course, but yeah. Anyways, let me know what you thought of this. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I would very, very much appreciate it. This one was very short. I hope that's okay, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.